109 many weeks ago, where Mango for Tango took it 3-0. So I wonder if LeBryant has been able to kind of level up and possibly bring a little more heat this time around.
Yeah, you can never tell who's actually coming out to big events like Frosties or who's even just, staying at home, staying comfy with all these digital events going on between TNS and everybody else. Strive has been so thoroughly active, even though it was essentially born in the COVID era. So it's good to see people still coming out for it. Good to see that there's still a lot of activity for it. And we didn't officially mention it, but yeah, today we are doing Strive, a little bit of a Strive tournament today. So hopefully you all are ready for this. And yeah, in the meantime, we will get our first match going. Just building up here. Before we even get into that, though, we do want to mention that there is indeed a matcherino tonight. So make sure y'all that are watching are supporting your players, are supporting this scene, because, give it a little bit of love. Make sure you use some of those coupon codes before things get too spicy. But here we go. First match of the night, Mango Tango versus LeBryant.
It's a Gold Lewis versus Bikin matchup here. So a battle of both of these fighters kind of wanting to get into that close range mix-up area. It's Mango for Tango starting off with the Behemoth Typhoons. And we got the Thunderbird coming down, of course. We're going to see coming through. And look at you, chat, already hitting those Match Arena redemption codes as Mango for Tango slams LeBryant through the wall. D-E-D, I pronounce him. Round one.
Fast. Man did not give LeBryant an ounce. Did not give him an inch. Even going right into these blue combos here, I do feel like LeBryant right now is hoping to find opportunities to challenge and just block it out until then. But dang, these swings are coming. Mango gonna take game one in very quick fashion.
LeBryant just seemed to have a bit of an issue establishing a bit of that defense going on there. We saw these Behemoth Typhoons, the overheads and the lows alternating, connecting. And after they would block one of those things, we saw them get hit, like you mentioned, in the black beat combos, meaning that they could have blocked, but they just weren't holding the correct direction by the time that the low 2K of Gold Lewis came through. So it's going to take a bit more of a grounded sense of defense, I think, from LeBryant in order to try and get back into this match. We'll see the players ready up in just a moment or two, friends. Y'all know that we're trying to keep the players as safe as possible from the R-code exploit that Arc System Works is still currently looking into. So that's why we're not seeing it into lobby action. We're kind of a little disconnected from that, just so to ensure that nothing sour happens to our players, to give you that sweet gameplay.
Yeah, good combination of that and the fact that I need minimum amount of screen time on any show I'm on. But anyway, LeBryant right now getting bullied immediately again into the corner. Mango for Tango trying to play solo Tango right now. Still just absolutely bashing into the corner with these Behemoth Typhoons. Right now, the risk gauge is high, but a beautiful counter from LeBryant. Can we get our own pressure momentum going? Chains him right in, starts with the RRC for full-on pressure, sets up the Tamagashi, but no, we're going to get tethered right now. Chain and ball in action, goes for the instant overhead right into the safe low, and this should juggle, I believe.
It does, and that's going to be a wall break into the kill. LeBryant showing, like, listen, the best defense is my offense. If I can just make Mango block, I don't have to worry about defending myself. We get the Gagari startup and the immediate counter as well, says Mango. Nah, it's my turn still. I ain't giving this one up. 5K counter hit's going to come through. The Tatami Gaish mats being put to use. A burst from Mango for Tango. The classic gun super actually destroys Thunderbird. That's sick.
Yeah, that was a beautiful challenge for mid-screen. Very much worth the tension used. Unfortunately, we're going to have a little bit of a freeze here, but man, things are going in LeBryant's favor. Hopefully, we are going to have a little bit of error there. I think
we might have lost that footage.
Oh, no. It might have just gone back to lobby. It might have just gone back to lobby. That was entirely in LeBryant's favor, though. It is so vitriolic, the matchup between these two right now. And honestly, I do like the adjustments from LeBryant, just showing that, if you try to swing this Behemoth Typhoon at full range, there's going to be a whiff punish opportunity from some of our fire options. And even that gun just stopping the Thunderbird in mid-range was such a fantastic use of tension meter. So really, really good stuff so far, back and forth. Hopefully we can get back into the set before it goes any further, but we'll have to leave that up to production. In the meantime, listen to us blab for a little bit.
Yeah, listen to us blab for a little bit. The game crash? Okay. So it might have been on... Sometimes it happens. One of just the issues, technical issues usually always pop up. Things can be running fine for a day. You get a camera rolling and then everything wants to break under the eyes of the public. 'Tis just the nature of the business. We'll be getting back to this matchup soon, my friends. In the meantime, I see that we've gotten at least 75 cents put into that Matcherino just from the quarter USD dollar value coupon codes that exist in there, my friends. If you just type !Matcherino into that Twitch chat right now, you're certainly going to be able to pull that up, do a few quests for free. It's money that doesn't come out of anyone's pocket, and it goes right into the player's pocket. There's another code redemption right there. We just hit our first $1 in total. You guys are fantastic and awesome. Thank you for supporting the local player base, and to keep on coming in. This is exactly what we want to see. I'm hoping that we also see that the score between LeBron and Mango for Tango is 1-1 by the time that we get back.
We'll see. We'll see what sort of liberties the games gives us today. That is one of the things, man. I tell you, my time with Salt Mine League doing their strive scene, that was just technical issues back and forth. Some of them could have been avoided, but unfortunately, the game just has some of these issues. Thankfully, you know what? Honestly, in the trifecta of affecting the players, the production, or the audience, at least at the end of the day, the players are able to play their game. That's the most important thing, and thank God it works perfectly in that regard. But as mentioned, yeah, make sure you're using those coupon codes. While my lovely co-host was explaining that all, I had time to even just log in and use that coupon code. So it really just takes no time or effort at all. Make sure that you're using it, and make sure that you're supporting these scenes, because honestly, we do take it a little for granted, especially these days.
Exactly. We're lucky to be in this era where rollback netcode is becoming the industry standard for fighting games around the world. Guilty Gear Strive launches with that one, became the most popular Guilty Gear franchise title in history for that particular game, and it is still going strong. These approaching 2 years later, there's huge brackets like every night all the way around, and you're getting all these players that are able to start making a name for themselves online and then show up to the offline events, and they're still killer people. Think of Nubenheimer, for example, playing in online tournaments, wrecking there, and he goes out to his first offline ever at CEO Taku, and he wins it. Like, absolutely legendary and insane, and that's an opportunity that we get to have these days because the netcode functions, the players can play their game, and Arc System Works, as well as other fighting game companies, have been doing fantastic jobs of bringing the industry up to this standard, just to give fighting games to the masses even more and more so. And it's awesome to see what new faces we're having enter every single day.
Yeah, I see somebody in the chat mentioning Get On My Level, which will be in this June, and that is going to be a big event. Digital Havoc, of course, hosting the Strive and Street Fighter V events there. And excuse me, I'm sorry, are they doing Street Fighter 6 at that point? Or Street Fighter 5?
Yeah, it'll be 6.
That's what I figured. Okay. Very nice, very nice.
Oh, man. Yeah, man. I know where this is a Strive stream, but listen, I will happily spread some Street Fighter 6 propaganda too. Like, that game is just going to be absolutely monstrous when that hits the scene. It is going to bring in even more new players, and be this melting pot from all these different scenes. It'll be so exciting to see all that happen through. So make sure you're not falling too far behind. Pick up some fighting games now. If you're interested in starting to learn, just start, playing. Playing is like the best part that you can do about this. The people that you can meet, the opportunities that you can have are fantastic. Don't be missing out on it, my friends. The waters are fine. Join us.
Hey,
we're getting the lobby set up again. The players will be resuming. Did the game crash in the middle of their match so they weren't able to finish that round, or what's the score still? 1-1. Okay. We got it. LeBron. Cameras went down. He committed some foolery. Yeah.
The way that match was going,
round up.
LeBron was going to be a clear victor in that aspect.
Quite.
But
so that's
what? I could see things really going either way. LeBron did have to take some big risks in order to keep pressure going, sending out that parry stance immediately after they had lost a little bit of momentum, just to immediately pick it back up. And any big call out like that against a character like Gold Lewis is just gonna wind up with you in the corner taking damage whether you block or not, and that can be so scary and so difficult to stop. So really, it is anybody's game. What a jump in immediately.
There you go, Mango for Tango getting the first knockdown, and again now LeBron backdashing the throw, is able to find a defensive option to escape, has to deal with a Thunderbird. A trade. Get another Thunderbird. We're just delaying the fall now. It's Mango for Tango's game still until LeBron comes swinging out with these far slashes. Goes for the empty load. Good defense so far from both sides.
I like the PRC, but the YRC even better. Sets you up for that mix-up. Mango for Tango right now in a great situation to actually just chip away LeBryant. Big whiffs, but no punish from LeBryant at this time, who's cowering in the corner, trying to find an opportunity, but my friend, you blocked a little too much. Mango for Tango gonna take round number 1 of game 3.
Decide the destiny.
Deciding some destiny here with the sound effects. LeBryant does get punished on the Kagari.
Ooh.
And there's that low again. Gotta watch your toes with this character. Gonna keep him contained. I don't think we've seen LeBryant burst yet, and they're just content to still hold on to that resource. I feel like the opportunity is long past them. They could have been able to avoid some of this pressure if they use it earlier, but they get started. Red Roman cancel. Gotta keep himself safe.
Hey, caught you back dashing, but unfortunately can't really convert off of that with the lack of tension. Mango for Tango, showing off that head once more. Bringing us to 2-1 in the set so far. And I will say, like you mentioned about the burst, it can be really tough to burst against Gold Lewis. That's one of his strengths, just because of the range of his options. He can be a really tough character to kind of break out of his pressure. You end up having to create very decisive moments. In a sense, he's kind of like Anji in that sense, where he just really forces the situation a lot of times. Which is a far call from what he used to be. But it is... yeah, I'm not surprised to see this go back and forth like such. You just have one side gaining momentum and completely dominating until they wipe out their opponent, or the other person does the exact same thing. Like neither character is suited to really stop the other's momentum.
Decide the destiny.
And the momentum is going to be on Mango for Tango's side in terms of the round count. LeBryant gets the initial hit, however. Evades a reversal Behemoth Typhoon just by walking backwards. Next situation
I like the aggressive approach. Yeah, I like it. I like it against the Thunderbird. Ooh, too far out for the throw. LeBryant makes himself the ball and chain there. The Tamagashi sets up a little bit of pressure, but yeah, Mango for Tango able to put himself back into neutral. But you speak too soon, uses the burst, and now we're unleashing the gun to at least return to neutral.
Yep, here we go. The security level is building up from Mango for Tango's side, so when they get this knockdown, they have a few options. There's that burst from LeBryant, using it to deny Mango for Tango the Behemoth Okazemi. And there's the reversal super as well. Oh! Are you really? The counter was out, but the PRC actually canceled the super, and Mango for Tango saw that they had the freest throw. What a way to spend 100 bar. And OTG seals up that round. What a clutch use of meter on Mango's behalf. He's got set point now.
Decide the destiny.
Oh my goodness, you always forget about the range on that Behemoth Typhoon there. But right now, Mango for Tango, unfortunately on their own mix off of this knockdown here, holds it. The YRC gives him an opportunity to not only side switch, but hit you on the way out. Will he be able to block this reverse overdrive in time? Yes, and Thunderbird sets him up for the kill. Mango Tango almost takes it 3-1, and Thunderbird puts a punctuation at the end of that sentence.
Gorgeous stuff there. LeBryant did make an improvement from their last encounter all those weeks ago, taking a game for themselves. But again, Mango for Tango demonstrating the power of that Gold Lewis, looping that guard crush pressure, adding in all that chip damage, and taking advantage of those plus frames. I feel like that we kind of saw that he tightened up the pressure in that final game. We saw a few counter hits on LeBryant's side, in between the Behemoth Typhoons, trying to challenge out, maybe with like a jab or a far slash again. But Mango didn't let him play, ran Go Lewis's game plan, and Thunderbird, it's a great period to a sentence.
Good showing from both sides, indeed. Why don't we look at the bracket, though, in the meantime, while we wait for our next set. Shout out to everybody showing up today. Wonton, Sea Snow, Phantom, Fern 22, Perkins, Cinder, Asar, Fluffsicle, that's a great name. Mango for Tango, of course, and LeBryant we saw earlier. Sven, Beeman, a fancy dress, and White Russian who had to DQ, unfortunately. Hope you're having a good night. Test Your Luck, and of course, I believe that is everyone. Test Your Luck, of course, getting that top seeding, which no surprise there. If you've been in any of the online brackets, you probably recognize Test Your Luck from somewhere. But that's what we're going to be seeing next. Yeah, Test Your Wonton. Fair enough, fair enough. That's a good match.
pulling a bit between these two players, see if they have any history. Another bit of a lopsided encounters between these two, all this data courtesy of fgcombo.com. They have a couple different platforms where you can sort of look between different fighting games, Strive being one of them, super useful tool. Test Your Luck and Wonton have played in 2 sets before. This was at Slidehead Sunday Season 4, number 10 this year. They was in Grand Finals and Winners Final, and Test Your Luck swept Winners Final 3-0, and then only dropped a single game in Grand Final. So it's going to be a run back between these two players from here. Test Your Luck probably going to expect a very similar result in this Nagoriyuki mirror match, actually, if the character data on the website is also correct. So we're about to see some thirsty vampires take a moonlit walk.
You know, I think any other context that would be slightly different phrasing there, but I understand. I understand it there. I will say, like, it is funny how all the different Nagos have their different pressure points of when they want to go in, when they want to really go crazy. It's been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute since my time on esports. Not esports, but oh my goodness, Wednesday Night Fights, where we kind of got to see Test Your Luck really going all out, but it is definitely a fun time to say the least. Ooh, there it is, Test Your Luck with the aggression right away. Not afraid to absolutely dunk in terms of using all this blood gauge, using the RRC to continue the pressure, tries for the blood-sucking universe, and has the burst to make it safe if it whiffs.
Wonton had a good backdash there against that pressure, just calling out when Test Your Luck was going to go for the throw. Still at level 2 blood gauge. Wonton trying to fight their way through, but the charged dust comes through, or the uncharged. It looked slow enough, but all I know, it was in fact the dust. First against Sven by Test Your Luck, so now Wonton has that resource, got to see when they choose to use it. A throw gets a punish, actually. And we're seeing Test Your Luck testing his own right now, as we deal with the wall splat into the Super Wasurayuki.
Right now, we're seeing the end result of using that burst in round 1, while Test Your Luck could, to his name, test his luck in that first round, having that burst to make the blood-sucking universe safe. Wonton had a good challenge, and of course, right now is not seeing the fruits of his labor as Test Your Luck gets the blood-sucking universe off and bashes him through the wall. I cannot believe he made that comeback so effectively, but Test Your Luck taking a quick game 1.
There was like just these moments where Wonton had a bit of that pressure sort of going, I feel like, but we ultimately got to see like Test Your Luck had like the better challenges. Like he threw out the 5H, interrupting the Beyblade attempt from Wonton post burst, and that led to that whole corner situation where then we saw Test Your Luck close out that game 1. Again, very explosive matchup, especially now that Nagoriyuki has the reduced health when he gets in that higher blood range. 1 brain cell! They share it. Counter hit trade, odd round start, the same move, gorgeous. And Wonton again forcing Test Your Luck to burn that burst round 1 early, but Test Your Luck having the superior normals with the higher blood rage.
I want to say that's a big victory for Wonton, forcing that burst without Test Your Luck actually having the aggressive advantage. So you might just take a round and waste Test Your Luck's burst. But that being said, unfortunately, Test Your Luck was able to fight their way out, spending more of that blood gauge. But Wonton challenging forward, having that 5K conversion. Is it going to be enough? No, we didn't get quite to the corner. Going to try to chip him out, but the 2S is actually going to catch and press in something. Test Your Luck getting knocked out for the first round in the set.
And there we go, the RPS round start. Test Your Luck goes back to the DP input attack, as Wonton went for a Beyblade, as we affectionately call it. Or maybe angrily call it. I think it's up to your tone of voice.
Oh, I still have trauma from my high school days. But anyway, right now, Test Your Luck going straight in for it. Wonton having a really good challenge there, but unfortunately not really able to convert full off of it. And both are sitting so high on that blood gauge. I'm worried one's going to pop before the other. Thankfully, Test Your Luck might just be able to clear house here. Is Wonton going to be able to burst? No. In fact, he's going to just live on the slight edge, have the overdrive.
Catching that Beyblade is going to reduce Wonton's blood pressure just in time for him to get a turn. He does the high Roman cancel as well to add a little more damage. But now he's in the corner. possibly just got chipped out right there or was caught jumping.
Final battle.
I think it was a 2P. I think it was a 2P. He was really expecting TestYourLuck to go for a dash and into Bloodsucking Universe, but Wonton just did not have the right read there. Thankfully, I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. Man might be dead in this corner right now. TestYourLuck, showing that he has all the luck, pushing him through it. And right now, going to be back in neutral. The double BRC to reset a mid-range situation. And right now, TestYourLuck trying to gain a little bit of composure because he was about to burst. And this man should be dead. But he's not.
He should be, but once I'm completely misrouted, had an opportunity to just do an extra special there to juggle. And then find a bit the backdash 5P. Evading the throw will get Wonton the game here in our winners quarterfinal at Digital Havoc tonight between these two Nagoriyuki players. So again, in the 2x he 2 has faced, the best scoreline for Wonton was 1-3 TestYourLuck's favor. He's met that now. Like, that's the best that it can be. Can he get that next game in there? That's going to be, like, I think, the big question. And so far, I think they're both kind of alternating. They have a really good read on when each other wants to throw. We've seen both of them backdash the throw attempts, whether it be Bloodsucking Universe or just a standard throw. They seem to be looking out for that one. So I wonder if they're going to start leaning more towards just simple strikes. Kind of call out wiggling and blocking.
I mean, maybe, but at the end of the day, you have that blood gauge. You cannot resist the urge to use it and TestYourLuck right now. Being a little less liberal with it, but being very liberal with that burst. Trying to keep Wonton into the corner, using the RC to continue some pressure, and then just keep it kind of chill until we decide to Beyblade in again. Wonton, meanwhile, reciprocates the aggression, just throwing out that option, and right now trying to get the kill, but man, these reversal throws. These reversal throws are so devastating.
They are. Wonton just has it tightening up a little bit. I feel like they're just barely misrouting a few of these combos. They get the perfect routing here, though, canceling in the serve for at the /// target combo. They're going to go up this round here in game 3. Wonton is cooking a little bit tonight.
Looking pretty good. Yeah, I mean, that's going to happen when you have these full range options. TestYourLuck pressing a slow option there and getting thrown for his troubles. Right now, looking a bit on the back burner, but he has plenty of experience, so if now's the time to bring it out, it's now or never.
Right. Sitting at that level 3 blood gauge, has the empowered normals, currently outranges Wonton's options. That's where we're seeing them play this very slow footsies game. Wonton now acquiescing to the pressure, finds the perfect Beyblade. Gets TestYourLuck's burst. They're able to get the next hit. They stall the landing with the jump, just go in, and the throw tech, the 6P in response to the fire slash. Wonton has a lead in this set. Let's go. That's tight. That's tight.
Yeah. I mean, you saw TestYourLuck, to his name, test everything there, and unfortunately ended up wasting a lot of resources, both life and blood gauge, when you saw Wonton essentially sit from full screen, understanding that as long as I'm in a range where I don't have to block any of these normals and block any of these far slashes or far heavy slashes, I'm in a situation where I can just stall out TestYourLuck and force him to be overly aggressive. But right now, Wonton going to be stuck in the corner, a situation we've kind of been familiar with, and I've been familiar with that reversal throw as well. Wonton getting the side switch, trying to back off, trying to force TestYourLuck to burst, but unfortunately dives in as a fake out, and now TestYourLuck has even more advantage there, should be able to kill off of this, and momentum may now be in player one's favor.
I feel like Wonton is doing a few things that are just like a little out of date with Nagoriyuki. They're trying to play like this RPS around the Beyblade as if it wasn't a -3 special move. The backdash gets caught by a close slash actually, and now Wonton has just a sliver of health to their name. And it goes away with that 2S. And it's 7 letters for TestYourLuck.
It's been a while since I put hands on Nagoriyuki, so I have to remember what that normal is, but the PRC off of that giant anti-air into the 2S is just beautiful. Disgustingly, criminally, degenerately beautiful. Oh my god, this game. I miss this game.
You love to see. You love to see. What a creative game. Well, welcome back, Houseman. And welcome back to Wonton's pressure, catching a backdash with the clone. Beyblade is going to get completely teched. Follow-up throw. Now test your luck again, getting some pressure and momentum here. 6 heavy slash for the OTG, draining that blood. Oh, but here we go. Wonton now has an advantage. The PRC, but it's already stuffed by 5P! Hate to see it.
Get that out of my face. Get that PRC out of my face. I don't want to see nothing of this.
Oh no, test your luck now. Getting the combo. Target combo do greatly reduce that blood, but a throw from Wonton puts an end to test your luck's pressure. The clone, okay, he just went straight to like level 3 in blood after all those specials. Wonton having to hold this until the 5P checks that forward Fukio. Tis a negative special move. You have to have an eye for it. First down for both sides. Level 2 blood. And the blood-sucking universe though from Test Your Luck.
Nice backdash, but no follow-through. Might not have moved in plus enough. Goes for the fake overhead, but the YRC still calls him out on the landing frames. Beyblade gets called out with that standing P. And right now, that is, I believe that's a, is that 3-1? Are we done?
That was 3-2.
That was 3-2? 3-2.
Yeah,
man,
3-2,
the pace of this
3-2.
game. I tell you, man, you take a break from it and you go back, you go into Tekken where everybody's like, man, this game's so fast, and you go into Street Fighter 5 where everybody's like, man, this game's so fast, and it's like, you guys don't understand when a game comes out and is day one, like, nah, this is a first to 3 pools and everything. It is so fast. It is so fast. I always lose the score count in this game because I cannot believe how fast this game is.
No, especially when you have like 2 very explosive, high damage, and now squishier characters.
Fluffsicle. I love that
Fluffsicle.
name. That name is fantastic.
That is such a good one. Yeah, Mango for Tango and Fluffsicle is going to be our next matchup. Gonna pull up some data here on those 2 real quick. Fluff. Is it 1 or?
Well,
there it is.
All I know of Fluffsicle right now is they are taking notes very, very consistently in chat, so they're making sure that they are learning by watching their opponent, which is great. I always love that. I will always credit my first win over a Grandmaster in Street Fighter 5 in tournament to the fact that he needed to go get his DoorDash, Uber Eats or whatever, and so they gave me 10 minutes to look up his CFN and just like look at all of his matches, and then I was like, oh, he doesn't block low, cool, great. Like, he doesn't
okay, cool. We found the Achilles heel. Watch the tapes.
Exactly.
Pull out the tapes. I need the
absolutely.
If
the tough thing about the pools, right? Tough thing about pools is that you can fight anyone, and if you fight anyone, you don't know what you got. So you have to take like kind of lowest common denominator, like the average sort of guessing game, which all fighting games have. But if you can get to like know your opponent and like study them and observe their tendencies, it's hard when you don't get to see how they fight you because their tendencies might change. But if you can find their tendencies in general, like you can make some really good reads that give you a big lead and a big advantage. Really get in their head, get that poker aspect of this game in. Yeah. And it's something that is underestimated and underspoken, but I greatly approve. So good luck to you, Fluffsicle, for taking notes and watching the stream while you're in tournament.
Exactly, it's a good thing to do because I actually remember, to relate to your stories, actually, is that at the grand finals of Texas Showdown in 2022 last year, there was TCT, a Texas player, who fought against Reynald. Now, Reynald's kind of like a known name, like, a strong player in this country. TCT maybe a little more unknown, and TCT actually had like studied VOD footages and everything like that. So he's like, yeah, he does this on this situation with this Oki, and this is how they call it out. Like Reynald did try to do like a cheesy Krillin Zenzu being tossed back, and TCT just woke up with like a lariat from Gogeta 4. Not an invincible move at all, just this fly forward move because he knew that this is where Reynald does this action. And TCT just like completely dominated the set. So that it helps a lot to study your opponent, to see what strategies they employ, what usually they fall to, and then develop your answers around that. Because if you know yourself and you know the opponent, you don't need to worry about the outcome of every battle. That's some Art of War isms right there. So huge aspect of the game.
Yeah, that's huge aspects of fighting game in general, accepting that sometimes you just have to guess and sometimes you can guess right. That being said, are we getting started here? I see Fluffs in the chat getting ready. Just waiting for both players. Yeah, so if you guys are waiting for us, don't believe me, they will just cut us off and play your matches. So
yeah, dude, do the thing. We are here for y'all. We are here for y'all.
I'm just here because if I'm not talking into a mic, why so?
Ooh. Oh, okay. HC from Fluffsicle, Gold Lewis from Mango for Tango. We'll have to see how this one goes out, because looking at Fluffsicle's tournament history via FG Combo, which sometimes doesn't have like the most up-to-date information, might take a month or two to catch up on the previous month. They've only played in one tournament listed on this website, and that was in 2022 December. So we'll have to see their experience here, but I mean, Happy Chaos, it's a character that is on everybody's mind, arguably like the definitive top one of the game. But now when you're in the corner against Gold Lewis, I don't care what your position on the tier list is. It's my house.
Able to reload, get that Goomba Stomp going. Fluffsicle right now, definitely in a precarious situation. Only has one gunshot at hand. And yeah, Mango for Tango gonna take advantage of that. Rush this man down. Oh, the mix-ups.
Another one. We have those. We got the red Roman cancel, keep it safe, and immediate YRC. Kind of seeing Mango for Tango go for that option a few times. I wonder if we'll see that called out eventually. But in the meantime, is the jump in that dumps Fluffsicle. Mango for Tango holds on to burst here in round 2.
Counterplay from round start. I like this neutral from Fluffsicle right now. It's the resource management that gets concerning. Right now down to 3 bullets, and that concentration is low, but Mango for Tango concentrating on the defense right now, just waiting it out until the opportunity strikes, and here it is.
Chases lead back, jump as well with the throw. We got the pressure action here from Fluffsicle as well. Things are looking fairly sound. They just disengage, looking to create space. And Mango for Tango just swinging through. Oh, he's got his own gun too! He brought a revolver to a minigun fight. Well, let me bring a space laser to this one now. And somehow, though, Fluff is actually able to get to the other side. Has to burst, however. 10 situations, got full resources, but the air throw! Scoop him! Drop him!
Yeah, Mango calling out, bringing out an option that I feel like you don't get to see as much, but it is really particularly strong against people whose defensive option is to just go to the skies and block, is those air throws. And you could already see he was trying to, I don't know if there's a way to juggle that into Thunderbird, because you almost thought he was going to do it at one point, and I don't know if it was just a little out of range, a little mistimed, or if it's just not something that can happen. But yeah, good stuff there from Mango for Tango, who clearly has the experience to call out, yeah, this defensive option, not going to play. You're going to have to hold this pressure, and you're going to get pushed into this corner. Meanwhile, Fluffsicle, still showing off the Happy Chaos, still showing off that this character, can do some dirty work for mid-range, but definitely has to be keep an eye on those resources a little bit more, because Mango's keeping a better eye on them and just waiting for the opportunity to rush them down.
Yep. Here we go, Fluffsicle again. I think they've been able to win most of these round start interactions. They do overextend a bit on the concentration, so they have to get up close and personal, and let's go Lewis's wheelhouse. Ain't nobody want to be there. But a huge jump in, though. Fluff really gets them started. There we go. Again, Mango for Tango forced to burst, and now that he's done that, he's going to make Fluff walk forward. He just takes the entire laser. And now both sides have spent that burst. 2 bullets in the gun, make it 3. Ideal for Fluffsicle.
See, this is what I'm used to. This is what I'm used to now.
This is the social distancing I've become accustomed to in the online COVID era of Strive. This is the throw tech from Fluffsicle. I think Mango had a delayed reaction. Again, it's too good.
I love the back. I laugh at the backdash, but man, it did put Fluffsicle in a bad situation now. Yeah, this behemoth typhoon is gonna combo after the forward throw, and Mango for Tango gonna take another round.
Another round, but Fluffsicle just short of winning that one. He had the jump on the throw, just did the wrong button coming down to punish Mango for Tango, lost the round off of that. Now has his full turn to start here, drops the combo off the dust. The clone will buy him some time, but he's out of concentration, he's out of bullets, and Mango for Tango is out of worries. He's looking for blood.
Okay. His own. Nice little pickup here. No amount of bullets here. You would like to see some stuff maybe go into the Deus Ex Machina so that the reload can just happen naturally. Yeah. But again, the resource management just hasn't been fully on point. Mango for Tango. beautiful block on the burst there. As mentioned before, it can be tough to burst a lot of Gold Lewis's pressure, and Mango for Tango just showing that off there, taking it 2-0 in the set so far. I confident. See, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. If you were thinking about being a commentator, always say things confidently, even if you don't know. But I didn't know if that was 2-0. I wasn't sure. I was almost worried that we were at 3-0 because I said, yeah, 2-0. Of course, it has to be. And I'm waiting for Mufasa to come in and be like, hey man, listen,
it's like,
it's 3-0. We're already at grand finals, man. Like, grandpa, keep up. I know you turned 30 this week, but like, come on, we gotta keep it going.
It's all good. It's all good. You had the right count there, and I think that Mango for Tango had the right count on resources too, going for the cross-up and having a Roman cancel ready to go to either hit confirm the mix-up or to even possibly just check for reversed on block or on hit.
Ooh, we're gonna switch. Character switch. Let's go.
That would be Fluffsicle with the switch since they lost. I believe that usually the rules are that if you won a game, you have to stay on the same character. And hello! Hello!
I kind of like it.
Okay, all right. Let him cook. Let this doctor cook. Oh, counter hit. We got some bombs and anvils now. We're playing the Faust item game. What could this be? The RNG move, of course, to pull out all the items. Birds coming through. And here we go. The whole game is how we'll run it. Mix. He's gonna get the burst for Mango Tango. Oh, and dump him with the throw. Oh, this is. Oh, oh, and the hammer. Oh no. The RNG gods are on Fluffsicle's side. I wonder if they're a little more comfortable with Faust, if this is like their main before they try to switch to Havoc Chaos, or any sort of process there, but Mango for Tango just decimating this health bar!
Jesus.
Get this man a doctor, because he can't take care of himself. Oh, he misses the crow! He misses the crow throw, those shenanigans. Gets his low. And look at this, walk back. I got the anvil coming down. I don't need to OP you. I pulled the right item for this situation. But man, Mango for Tango says this is a no-fly zone. Stop jumping. When I got Thunderbird down, you gotta hold this.
Yeah, set point right now for Mango for Tango. Fluffsicle putting on a good fight in the last round, but good lord, just that one combo is soul annihilating. And Fluffsicle right now trying to save their soul in this corner. Mix, giving them second life. In fact, giving this man a haircut. And right now, yeah, I like that we're at least having a fight, that there's a back and forth to it.
Yes.
But I feel like there's a ticking time bomb here, and in fact,
there it is coming from the sky.
Yeah, the cringe laser coming in.
And his side swap too actually got the hit. Red Roman. Oh, it's just checkmate. It's just checkmate.
You can't burst it. It's so tough.
No, there was not a moment, I think. There wasn't a moment there to burst, I don't think. I think that Mango held the distance, was like, listen, I'm just here to bait your burst. I'm here to take it. I'm out of range of this. Doesn't matter if you do or you don't, I win. And that's a brutal feeling. Fluff does go down to loser's side, but good showings with the Havoc Chaos and the Faust. It honestly just sort of came down to conversions. We just sort of saw like the wrong button in a few situations, like back in game 2, I think, where he jumped the throw. Didn't get the punish on the way down because he picked the wrong button. Some of the combos didn't quite complete. That could have led to wall splats and positive bonus for Fluffsicle. So it's just a little knife's edge of a difference for some of the outcomes of that game. But Mango for Tango advances on to winner semis. Good stuff.
There it is. In fact, let me take a look at the bracket. As you mentioned, Mango for Tango is set himself up to be in top 8, where he will be facing against Beeman. TestYourLuck and Fern are also going at each other in top 8. I forget, do we stream all of top 8 in Digital Havoc, or do we just do the top 4? Not all. We just do the winner's side and then top 4, essentially. Yeah, that's fair. We're trying to respect everyone's time. We're trying to make sure things go along smoothly. But yeah, look at that bracket. Look at that lovely little bracket here. Loser side is moving along quite nicely. God knows this game moves so fast that things will move along whether people want it to or not. But yes, as mentioned, we will get the winner's side of top 8 up first. Are we going to get TestYourLuck? We're going to give our
Looks like
Gold Lewis friend here a little bit of a break. All right. Test Your Luck and Fern. Test Your Luck we already saw with his Nagori Yuki. Fern, I do not recognize as well, but you know what? There are so many players, so many Strive players that I apologize if I forget anybody's names.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. There's no character data on Fern 22's FG combo profile. Just probably because like if you play in some online tournaments, you can like choose to report like, oh, these are the characters we played with for these games. It's like an extra bit of time. Sometimes that gets reported, other times it doesn't. So that can kind of mess with a bit of the character data there. Like Test Your Luck, 99% Nagori Yuki use rate is listed on his FG combo data, but Fern 22, no character use date. Probably just depends on what tournaments you go, how detailed you or the TO that runs it is with filling that information out. So this will be a surprise to both you and I. Just like you, I can't possibly keep track of everybody in Guilty Gear Strive. It's a little easier for me in Dragon Ball because
not only that.
Player base.
That is true, but not only that, but I'm terrible at the character select mix-up. Terrible. Get mixed up every time.
Time of retribution.
So let's see. I saw Nagori Yuki. We're gonna get the Kai. Okay.
Kai Kisuke. All right, Test Your Luck getting the early advantage. A DP whips from Fern. I think they did slash DP. If they did heavy, it would have gone a little more forward. But they wanted the faster version instead. And there's that heavy one I just mentioned.
I kind of.
All right.
It might be coming back a little bit. I do somewhat remember a very DP happy Kai, but then again, you know, that's like saying a DP happy Ken. They're part of the natural wild. Right now, Test Your Luck showing he is not being tested by these DPs.
Here we go. Beyblade is going to trade with the Fireball. Going to get a full combo. Looking for that burst as well, but Fern, he says, listen, I don't care how many times you punish it. I'm DPing until I die. And Test Your Luck is, well, looking to fulfill that offer. You got some pressure here. Two specials coming through. No faultless defense or just defense on Fern against this Nago target combo pressure. Wake up, Blue Aroma? What? Excuse me?
No one in the blue, and it definitely gave him a little bit of a slight edge in terms of speed and repositioning. Really caught Test Your Luck and ourselves off guard, but unfortunately might not get another opportunity to do any shenanigans like that. Test Your Luck using his own BRC to get that advantage on the knockdown. Right now the RRC sets it up for one last mix-up. Fern survives, double jumps to avoid a bad situation there.
Guys got the corner YRC and a blue RC, full punish, gets the combo now. Gets that 5H connection. It did get buffed. It has a little more forward range now, so it's more consistent to get that link. And he just round starts stun zipper before he gets the meter. He needs his wall stick. Doesn't even need it when you have a burst pick to close it out. Fern turning the tables immediately. Hello. I think we're going to remember Fern from now on. We might have a little recollection of this guy.
That was nice. That was nice at the end there. Definitely had a little bit of navigation to their side. Throwing out some of those normals that I don't think Kai is as well recognized for, but definitely showed that they can convert off of it. And you know what? You kind of have to bring it out when you're finding a character like Nagori Yuki, who has so much range and rush down potential that you really can't afford to wait to whiff punish their options. You just have to go in and just try to counter poke them. Oh my god, the movement going on right now. The movement. You let one man do a blood-sucking universe, and suddenly he thinks he's Milia here. But right now, Test Your Luck, being real playful with that blood gauge.
Goes for the throw, the PRC. Not going to let him block. I think he was trying to 60 possibly, but it was too active. We got the new song. Keep him on the ground. We got the charge stun edge. Yo, man.
These
when my boy was unreleased,
are nasty. Firm.
When my boy was released character season 1, Kai Kisuke was very much a dry Kisuke. Now this man is pretty fly for a Kisuke. Let's bring him through. Into the wall we go. And Fern is on a warpath right now, completely just, I think, shifting some of our expectations here. Test Your Luck was seeded #1 for this event.
Oh my god, what a decent trade there. Oh, what could have been catastrophic. Probably make better.
Alright, PRCing the stun edge, 5k to check, the 6H won't connect, that keeps the blood gauge high for Test Your Luck. The empty low on the jump in, and the jump dust actually has a media to catch the back as Fern goes up 2-0. Hold up. Hold up.
Yeah, it's 2-0.
Hold it, 2-0, 2-0. Hold it.
Yeah. Someone about to lose some points, I see. We got some predictions. Predictions are still up. You can still predict right now, even though it's 2-0. This game is just
it's 2-0, but listen, man. Reverse sweeps happen. All right, this is a thing. It do be like that sometimes. It could happen to you. So if you really want to test your luck, how many times can we make those points? Every time. That is the answer. Every time. Actually, looking through. Yo, wait a minute. Is Fern that kind of nasty with it? I'm looking at some tournament history, and if this is the right account I'm thinking of, they might have actually 3-1'd Pink, which would be like Punk's alt name sometimes, I think.
No, Fern is a pretty solid Kai player. I had forgotten, but I have been reminded in clear, solid fashion right now. That 2H, though, test your luck, calling out the immediate air approach from Fern. Ooh, that should be good. Skewer this man.
Good round here for test your luck. Again, Fern 22. Having Guilty Gear, or Guilty Ear Reloaded number 8, and then O Tuesdays volume 42 and 43 under their belt as champion of those events. So this is certainly no slouch, and I think Test Your Luck is kind of realizing that this competition got a little more real, a little quicker than they might have anticipated. They go with the corner pressure, and again, the same situation. This preemptive JH, reading the Bloodsucking Universe. Test Your Luck is trying to contest. When term's over, you probably need to block.
Yeah, beautiful punish on the Bloodsucking Universe whiff, which was trying to make safe with the DRC, but yeah, Fern just having that knowledge and availability to punish nonetheless. Being said though, Test Your Luck did have a life lead right up until Fern got right up in his grill, sets him up with the stun edge there, and then right through with the Vapor Thrust. Not enough to kill, but the pop happened.
They just had to wait. They didn't see the blood gauge, because if they saw that Test Your Luck blood was full at round start, they just had to walk back, wait for him to pop, and like stun edge. But you didn't punish him for that one. I don't know how it is when you get Gold Burst at round start. All of a sudden, you've got 100% meter Ride the Lightning to work with. And Test Your Luck says, yo, let me do that too. I want some of that.
That's popped. This man is popped. He is a dead man walking right now. And Fern is just taking him for a ride before this
walk backwards. Walk backwards, thank you.
Has to FD.
Full charge does.
Just let it rock.
Nah, just let it go. Doesn't even need it. And there you go. Fern 22 comes through here and says, y'all picked the wrong #1 seed tonight. I'm just saying, but we still have plenty more tournament action to go to. It is a double elimination bracket. Test Your Luck has an opportunity to burn through losers, make a comeback, and try and earn a run back with Fern 22, but that was some clean Kai gameplay. My God.
It was. I really like their awareness of Test Your Luck's accessibilities. Like, they were actually counter poking pretty well, and once you saw that, they got really liberal with that dash forward with some of the air options. You saw Test Your Luck bring out like something like the 2H occasionally for the real big reads, but even then you'd have to make those reads consistently, and unfortunately Luck was not in TYL's favor in that game, at least. But yeah, Fern really feeling themselves for that game, and I'm glad we got to see it, because man, that was a lot of fun to watch.
That was clean. That was really cool. I think the Kai Nagura Yuki matchup is low-key a pretty interesting one to watch. You get both of these characters wanting to fight at similar ranges. Just like we're kind of trying to find the right range of a prize pool to give these players tonight, my friends, on the Matcherino. By all means, friends, !Matcherino in that Twitch chat. Hit up the link. Just do a few sponsorship quests. You can add in 25 cents United States dollars to the prize pool that will be paid out to our top competitors this evening. If you want to donate some as well, you just have to sign up on Matcherino, donate there, add a little bit of bang for our buck. After all, the FGC is only as poverty as we let it be. We have the power to vote with our wallets and to support. We have that power to support our players and give them better earnings overall. I mean, at the top end of it, you got people like Bum running all of his events, like Bum's Birthday Bash and Heatwave last year. Just for Heatwave alone, I think the total that he raised was like $30,000 for players for prize pool money. That is so lit. That's the power of coming together as a community. Now, I don't expect us to hit anywhere close to that tonight, but come on, guys. I want to see this hit like 25, 50 bucks, maybe even 100. I think y'all can do that in there. Let's see this number go up, chat, just like our viewership count. Let's do it. That's all I'm saying. FGC Unite!
Battle 1.
Oh, here
Oh,
we
we're in
are
semifinal
right
though. We didn't get time to talk about this.
Yeah, no, Mongo versus Beeman right now. Beeman bringing out the Anji, which we haven't seen so far in this tournament. Nice use of the dance there. Sets up. Oh my god. You set up the little bird. Mongo says, not today, son. Mongo, of course, getting pushed out with that burst. And right now, both sides really just having lost a lot of life, but having no clear advantage or game win condition set up so far.
Oh, but the counter,
Ooh.
gonna complete it with because of the cross-up. He's able to escape through the distance. And there we go, reversal supers on both sides. They spinning this bar violently. A pixel and a gun, no FD. Beeman just acquiesces the round, says, all right, you got me.
Battle 2. Decide the
We'll have to see how this goes as well. These two have played once before. It was at Tampa Never Sleeps. Guilty Gear Strive number 64 with crossplay this year. And Mango for Tango took that 3-0 at that encounter. So I wonder if Beeman has looked at this matchup with Gold Lewis and done something about it. But so far, the pain train is here.
Good lord, I want to see some Anji play, but right now Mango is not messing around. Not letting the man get started with his guerrilla affairs just yet. Yeah, gets punished on that. And Mango going to take game number 1. I feel like a lot of these games for Mango can often go this way just because of the hyperbolic kind of nature of Gold Lewis, where like a matchup, like not even just a matchup, but a round can just go entirely in his opponent's favor, or it can go entirely in Mango's favor. So if y'all are like me and worry you're not going to get to see some Anji, there's still a chance. You know, you don't get to top 8 without cracking some skulls and showing and proving yourself, but it could very also easily go for a 3-0 if our friend is not being too careful about tangoing with Mango here.
Decide the destiny.
And the dance continues. We're still going to those overheads, but the throw from Mango stops that pressure now. And we're seeing actually Beeman got the hit on the overhead, but gets thrown punish. I think they're picking too slow of a button on these landings to just frame trap a throw attempt in case that was coming. Both sides now have spent the burst. Butterfly comes through.
Yeah, delayed the fusion there, but that gave Mango the opportunity to jump out of the corner, which is so tough. You can understand why. Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. You can understand why Beeman is trying to delay the fusion to try to like create a counter situation, a counter hit situation. But yeah, like Mango he's so mobile with this fat character. He is so mobile and so jumpy with this character that it really kind of throws you off guard. Beeman, though, able to create an opportunity off of parrying, essentially, the jumping off. But you know what?
Tries
Tried
it
it again. A little too much. Tango showing him off. Ooh, gets burst baited. And that'll be that. 2-0 right now for Mango's favor.
That is a brutal execution that we just witnessed right there. Throw him in the corner. The Thunderbird's there for the pick. If you just do a light little elbow check, like, hey, you still there? You still awake there? It's a nice looking burst you got there. Hey, how about you fork it over? Thank you. I'll take the game. Like, just absolute slaughterhouse. Mango is looking completely dominant. We're seeing Beeman landing a few of these Anji mix-ups, but the one aspect of Anji's toolkit, I think, that sort of makes the character inconsistent, at the very least, is just how read heavy it is. You have these wonderful options that work when they're the right option. We saw him do the parry spin again to try and approach when he had Mango cornered, only to be thrown on the approach. Like, if Mango was feeling a little more frisky with the buttons, it would have probably worked, but instead, the whole match kind of swung after that interaction. Now Beeman, again, not really finding their odds.
Ooh. Yeah, the Thunderbird is just impossible to annihilate. Oh!
Again, we saw the jumping from Beeman get punished by a throw out from Mango. I think Beeman is trying to press maybe like close slash or something to frame trap, but the advantage isn't there, so they're getting caught at the startup of this move by this throw. I think they need to tighten it up, go for like a 2K, a 2P, one of Anji's faster normals, and the overhead block again. Mango seeing through everything. Comes the pressure of PRC for the full launch. It's not looking good. I don't think we're going to see
already at that point. Yeah, has to make that safe with the RRC. All right, goes for the shins.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that reversal super is going to call it out.
KO.
Ah, the shin
Beautiful
attempt
awesome
is just not worth it. Mango forward tango, taking it 3-0 in the set, landing himself into winners finals, where he'll have to go up against a very, very, very feeling himself Fern.
Yeah, both of these players actually just, I think they, again, my memory, the game goes so fast, so much happens. It's like, hold up, how did this happen? Both of these players in winners final just 3-0'd their winner semifinal opponents. So both of them are absolutely on fire right now, and I think we're going to be in for a very hype grand final or winners final. We ain't to grands yet, we ain't to grands, but grands will also be hype. That is my other prediction that I now have to make to cover myself for misspeaking. We'll have to see where we go to if we're good cover, yeah, cover up. No one will ever find the body. It's fine. Just like that object, man. Just like dead, gone, down a river, in the sack, down to losers. But it's all good. We're gonna get our next match queued up for y'all fairly soon. Again, check out the Matcherino code. Y'all doubled the amount of money in there. And the last time that we shilled it out, thank y'all so much for doing that. We're currently at $2 right now. Again, free codes in there. Just generate money from the ether world. Put that in some players' pockets, or throw a few bucks in yourself. Whatever floats your boat, my friends. We're gonna get the next match queued up, and we'll get confirmation in a bit if it's gonna be one of our loser side matches, or if we're going to run our winners final first. I would imagine we could hold winners final for a bit, kind of get more of the top 4 centered and run it like a winners final, loser semis, losers final approach. But we'll see what games are available.
Yeah, there's a little bit of hold up in the loser side right now. We got to figure out something there before things continue on. But we'll get there. Okay.
Yeah, we got a little connection test, of course, happening right now. Sometimes this is like the bane of the network tournaments, right? Like they're fantastic. You can play from the comfort of your home, but there is a volatileness to it with every single person that you connect with and play. Sometimes your peer-to-peer connection just might not be stable or clean enough for some bracket play, and all of a sudden we have to raise some hands and do a little investigation or see if there's other solutions to it. So. One of the reasons why I think it's also important that while it's awesome and amazing that we can have these huge online events throughout a week, that your offline locals too are an important place to go to and awesome to check out, because you just have like the consistent offline play and you get to meet people in your own community that you live close to, and you get to make new friends face to face that way. And there's something just so wonderfully human and personal about that opportunity. So I'm going to shill for that one as a TO myself out here in Colorado. We just finished up our Saturday monthly last 2 days ago, and fantastic time, absolutely insane top 4, top 5 that we had on the stream for Akihabara Arcade. And I love the fact that I get to have all of this and share this in my world and be part of all these other events as well. It's just so cool. It's just so cool. What a time to be alive. What a time.
Yeah, it's a hype time to be any part of involvement in what's going on in the fighting game community. Things are definitely ramping up. I know Strive is in its stride. Street Fighter 6 is on its way, and everybody is dreaming about Tekken 8. But man, it is, if you are interested in any facet of the FGC, make sure you are showing up not only for your online locals such as this, if you're in the Toronto area, the Northeast Coast, anywhere that kind of fits the ping region, showing up for Digital Havoc and hosted by Incendium Games, but also make sure that you're showing up to your nearby locals. Make sure you're making those social connections and learning about all the offline stuff that's going on, such as Frosty Faustings in the middle of the northern middle of the United States. We got CEO, of course, being announced for its time in the shine in I believe it's June going on this year. Yes. Combo Breaker as well going on in Memorial Day weekend, as it usually does. So many events are coming back in full swing. Last year was great, but this year is going to be even better. So it is quite a good time to be invested. You know what? We're going to go straight, I believe, into
winners final.
We're going straight into winners finals.
Mango over Tango and Fern throwing down right now. We're going to get the overlays down in just a moment for y'all. And these two actually, looking at the FG combo data, have not played each other ever. So this is going to be a very robust introduction, I think, to themselves between them.
I feel like no one is ready for how much Mango is willing to go to the skies. because he's been getting over so many people's pressure just by jumping and using that Behemoth Typhoon to extend his airtime. And with that takes round number 1.
Huge momentum start right here, but again, Fern showing that they are not scared to throw out these reversals, and Mango for Tango says, I may not have a Dragon Punch, but I got a 2-frame throw. Hold this. As Fern messes up that meaty a little bit ago, now we're seeing some interactions here. The Thunderbird. I like the creativity there from Fern, trying to DP through that, but not quite there. Okay, we're just going to eat the mids. And again, bursting the laser. Mango likes this habit. Oh my lord. Fern just ate it. He just ran into that behemoth, and the throw comes through, says, enough, you dragon punching fool. I'm taking this game 1. Violence. All I see is violence.
That was crazy. That was, oh man. That laser can do so much damage if the man is able to open you up in the midst of it. And, that's good stuff, good stuff. I know it's real name, but man, I feel like I saw a GIF early on of that laser being used, and it just says cringe detected, and I've never been able to find that GIF since. And I'm not tech savvy enough to really use it, to really make one my own. So if anybody can find that GIF, make sure to post it in chat, because that is a solid GIF.
Yeah, I remember that little GIF as well. It resides in my cultural memory too. And here comes Fern 22. Getting some offense started right here. The strike throw will get Mango to wiggle. Then his burst early. Trade looks good for Fern, and Mango have to hold this. Here we go. Get a little bit of a combo here. Scaled starter with the dust, but still some damage and meter bonus. Now for Fern.
Yeah, what's most dangerous is it's really tough to move around Thunderbird, and because the wall splat happened and they had to go through the wall without a full tension bar, Fern really had to work to make this second half of the round go, but he at least sealed the deal, taking round 1 of game 2.
That was a gorgeous backdash blue Roman cancel. Again, we saw that tactic before in the winner semifinal match Fern was a part of, with Test Your Luck, where they did that and were able to get that instant overhead out on that Oki. So I think Mango Tango went for a throw or was looking for DP. Got called out there, and now Ride the Lightning's coming through as Fern is just answering back as convincingly as Mango opened in game 1 of this set. Looks at that burst. Great patience from Mango, though, not giving it to him. Here comes the throw. Okay.
YRC situation there is so unique. Fern gonna call out the YRC defensive option, block it and punish, taking game number 2.
You mentioned that, I believe, in the last one of Mango's games. We've seen them 3 or 4 times now tonight on the stream. That they seem to be very quick, or at least very comfortable using the yellow Roman cancel before. I was wondering when we'd see that called out, and right there, Fern just says, "Hey, you know how you've been taking bursts? I'm taking this yellow Roman cancel from you now. How does it feel? Tell me, how does it feel?" Not good, I would imagine, is the answer. As now we're all tied up 1-1 in winners final, and to see these two who 3-0'd their winner semifinals opponent go blow for blow now so far, oh, I can't wait to see how this turns out. This is going to be exciting. I hope y'all are tuning in, because we are about to see some good ass Guilty Gear. This is going to be fun.
Battle 1.
Here we go.
Decide the destiny.
Okay, the JD punishing some wiggle from Mango. Fern now being put into pressure. Burst still available for both sides. Bar slash pressure. Mango just sort of waiting. Yeah. And there we go. There it is. Stun Dipper gets the initial blow, and now Mango will have to burst. Thunderbird is going to absorb all kinds of projectiles, and you can see that Fern jumps initially, but then he stays on the ground. He recognizes that, all right, I'm better off just holding this bird. Oh, what a throw, punishing that. And another one. You can tell the Mango does not want to let Fern DP. That's why we're seeing so many throws come through. Just calling out that option.
That was a safe jump because of the RRC. That was a safe jump, and man, that was brutal. Oh my god, no one ever expects the Behemoth Typhoon to hit on the way back like a boomerang, but Mango Tango right now looking really dominant. Fern able to create some space with those fireballs and set up that sun state. There we go. Sets it up again. Gets the instant overhead. Oh, tried to dust but gets thrown out of it.
Yeah, Mango for Tango likes these wake-up throws, and if you're a little too close and you're not timing a meaty but going for a mix-up, just sort of like right here, gives Mango for Tango a bit of that momentum. Pulse, oh my gosh, it's so tense. Fern goes for that very risky run-up throw, perfectly delays the burst, and somehow manages to completely evade an entire situation. Mango not looking for it. Overfooder arc! It's going to interrupt the laser. The throw as well. What do you mean Fern won that round?
Final.
Outpace the laser. Good stuff from Fern.
Listen, man, you can't. I can't outrun my cringe, but I can outrun you. Fern cries as we take that last round. We're going to see, again, these interactions playing out largely the same. Fern just trying to play that full screen distance, keep Mango Tango away with Kai's fireballs. But now Mango gets in, the low catches. A couple of blows, Thunderbird once again. Fern's locked in this corner. Beautiful jump. Oh, wait, does this work? It did!
Can't believe that.
Jump.
Oh.
Jump into super. It's just one of those options where you weren't even thinking or looking at it. And again, a super to blow up the Thunderbird. Mango for Tango try to go for some option there. Baits patiently. The OTG doesn't kill them. Oh no.
They're gonna hit?
I was wrong! Or what I should have said. Yes, the stun edge. I meant the stun edge was going to hit. There was no way that reversal super was going to reach with the iframes and the distance. I had the LS and I dropped it. I didn't play the game right. Unbelievable.
Yeah, Goldu. Yeah, unfortunately, his reversal options just don't really have that full screen potential there to really get him out of that sticky situation. I appreciate the attempt, but we are now at 1-2 in the set right now. This is winners finals, so this will decide who gets to sit nice and pretty in grand finals, while hopefully things are being cleaned up in the loser side of the bracket. Are we having a character switch? Are we mulling around the lobby? Or are we just thinking? No, we're going right into it.
It could also just be load up, you know? There's quite a bit of bus-ass to send over these network interlays with each other, you know? Gotta ship all the packets through.
The doobie,
there we go.
The doobie.
So far, Fern holding their own. Ooh, big hit though. Here comes Mango. Pressure is here. Fern trying to evade.
Yeah, stun differ being so nice and counterpunkting.
Stun edge. Trying to catch. And actually, it's sort of interesting to see like the reverse situation, like where you kind of see players try to jump above Thunderbird. We're seeing Mango trying to jump above these charged stun edges that Fern is offering. Just sort of like, shoes on the other foot now, isn't it, Secretary of Absolute Defense? Funny how that is.
Mayhaps,
funny. Mayhaps, but 100% bar for Mango? Doesn't matter.
Wow. Huh. I was worried about that Thunderbird setup, but you know what? Fern had the right jump. Mango was just not ready to call him out on it. Oof. These Friedriarchs are looking real nice right now. That damage, I like, it was such a casual 70% damage. And right now, yeah, go right into Ride the Lightning. Not enough to kill. But is this next approach going to do it? It's the hard knockdown. Doesn't bait the gold burst. Go for Dango. Just dumping. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is a lot of damage.
This is tons of damage. Fern had a reversal, but it wasn't a Dragon Punch. Whatever it was, wasn't a true Invincible. But he comes down with the blue RC to change momentum, and he closes out 3-1 in our winners final at Digital Havoc. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That was explosive. Is I think an adjective to describe that set. And phenomenal stuff. Fern gets Kai Kisuke into grand finals where he will wait. Mango will wait in losers final for the rest of the lower bracket to catch up and to duke it out with them. Looking down there at that bracket as well. I lost my little link. Oh no, I misplaced it. We do have a losers quarterfinals set up for y'all. And it looks like on stream we're going to have a Phantom. We mentioned that, or we were told earlier that they had like some internet issues with Fluffsicle, and it looks like Fluffsicle got handed a DQ for it. Phantom was able to 3-0 a fancy dress in our losers top 8 side of it. Now they will be facing off against Test Your Luck in losers quarterfinal. Test Your Luck, of course, waiting until now after losing to Fern 22 to get back into the tournament action. On the other side of losers quarterfinal, you'll see Beeman, the Anji player that was felled earlier by Mango, go up against Perkins. In the other match, I don't know if we'll stream that one or if that one will just run simultaneously. We'll get all those updates for y'all soon enough. But in the meantime, support the players. Match Arena, exclamation point, Match Arena in the Twitch chat. Go there, do quests, make money, give money, do it. That's all I ask.
Yeah, well, it'd be great to see more of those coupon codes being used. I know it can be tough, especially when you've already used your own codes. But man, if you're listening in, if you're tuning in, just take that second, take that little bit of downtime to show some love. Now, yeah, I see Wonton got knocked out 3-2. I see.
Yeah, and I mentioned Beeman and Perkins was a match. That match already happened, and Perkins won that 3-0. So Anji's out.
Oh, okay.
Perkins now waits in loser semifinals. We're going to see Test Your Luck and Phantom. Winner of that plays Perkins. Winner of that plays Mango. Winner of that will play Fern in grand finals. That's the rest of the scheduled matches for this evening, my friends. So let's sit back and enjoy ourselves. It's going to be a fun top 8. I'm going to pull up some data real quick.
Go for it.
Test Your Luck versus Phantom, spelled with an F. Should be this one. Yep, certainly is. Oh, okay, this is the first match of the evening so far where FG Combo actually gives a few sets played. You get like a few sets played or like a number plus of sets played. These two have encountered each other a number of times, actually. If I count it, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different times in tournament in total, actually, including at a Digital Havoc number 81, 96, 102. In fact, all these sets are just from Digital Havocs. So a regular matchup, if you will, and it's anything as pre-forecasted. Test Your Luck has won every single match that these two have had.
Oh no, did Test Your Luck actually DQ?
No, he's playing Gold Lewis.
He did. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Okay, no, we actually skipped that one. So Phantom gets the DQ win over Test Your Luck, and so now we are in loser semifinal all of a sudden against Perkins. Another Gold Lewis. We got 2 Gold Lewises in this top 4.
Oh yeah, I assumed it was Mango already.
No, different color. He's the green Gold Lewis. He's the green Gold Lewis. I remember that first time these two have played.
Decide the destiny.
So,
my
new character for both of them. Oh no,
no, like here's the thing, man. Zato can get you put in the corner and guessing over and over again, but Gold Lewis can just kill you on the way to the corner, and it is gonna be, thankfully, not that kind of round again for Phantom, who was able to push Perkins into the corner. Now, clap your hands, clap, clap, clap your hands. Sets up the tree, only to fake him out with the command grab. Sets himself up with Eddie once again. PRC to get out of that situation. I don't even know what that scramble was, but yeah, we're gonna just throw the sword, clap your hands again.
There was a gold burst. We got the sword again. The wall splat does not kill Gold Lewis. Is a thick lad after all. The Phantom does get some pressure now. Perkins has to block it all. The 5D will catch the overhead, and Phantom gets himself on the board for blow for blow so far. Welcome to losing semifinals round.
Ooh, the 6P right from round start, just calling out whatever Perkins was going for. Fantastic counter poking that gives Phantom the corner. Loses Eddie though, and because of that, you know what? I was gonna say Perkins was able to establish something, but yeah, that reversal throw was really strong.
That was like so risky. If Perkins had that Behemoth Typhoon a little sooner, that would have been a massive counter hit. And there we go, another one. Oh, he drops the conversion. No, this gives Phantom time to set up Oki. Baits out the YRC. Now we got full punish here. You see Amorphage? No. Doesn't spend the super, wants to hold on the bar instead. And sends it now.
Just the raw? Just the raw?
This is the raw, we here?
Traded. He traded on that raw. I can't.
The round start throw, like, yo, bro, I got nothing to lose. Just send it. Yeah. It's the beauty fighting games.
What's the worst you can do?
The worst you can do. You start up with these options and like they get scouted out and they become like bad choices or whatever because people look for them and then falls off like round start super. And then because you don't see them as often, you assume that it's not going to come up. You just don't expect it because it's like, nah, he wouldn't. Nah, he wouldn't. Would he? Then you get hit by it. And you're like, he did. That's like the wonderful circle of life of fighting games. It goes around to so obscure, it becomes a bit of tech again. The gun comes through. Actually,
comes around sometimes, though. We'll see if that turns out to be true. Perkins stuck in the corner for now with Phantom going in. These mix-ups are pretty nasty and efficient, but so far, I'm rooting for Perkins, if only because it's so fun watching them just obliterate people's life bars.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, a Gold Lewis mirror match, losers final, that kind of sounds hype. That do kind of sound hype. I can root for that one too, but Phantom is doing everything in their power to ensure that we're not going to see that mirror. Instead, it's going to be back-to-back Zato versus Gold Lewis runs. We get the run-up, goes for the close slash. As we close it out, thank you so much for redeeming the Match Arena code, my friends. You're up to $2.25 in the prize pool. For the players tonight, fill in this free code, send in some money yourselves. Whatever it is that tickles your fancy. Phantom, tickling with the damn fang. What a
goodness, the fake out on the frog.
That was actually godlike. But Phantom not losing a beat. Too many things to look for.
Yeah, right now this is absolutely nasty. Perkins being shown that is birth safe as well. Jaw's gonna chomp away at the rest of your life. Phantom taking game number 2 in a very convincing fashion.
That was phenomenal pressure from Phantom. Things looked a little dire in that first round in game 1, but ever since then, like, Phantom has just activated kill mode and has been completely decimating Perkins. I almost said Mango. Perkins in this semi-final match. I know, it could be, right? I could be saying the very same thing.
I will say that Perkins doesn't seem as mobile as Mango, and I don't know to what degree that would be effective against Phantom here, because right now Perkins is holding down back for their life and they're just not given an opportunity to play.
Yo, 2K2D, another damn fang again. These throws are hitting. That's the thing, I feel like Phantom's got the right read on the RPS. Cycling through their options, the perfect opportunities. They completely stop the Thunderbird by clipping Perkins with Pierce. Taking through. Single overhead.
They're being really effective. Being really effective with their resources, and they might be, having a good time in their RPS game, but it really helps that when they lose the RPS game, they're still at advantage. Things are just getting blocked in their favor. Right now, though, cashing out a lot on Eddie.
Yeah, no, like you said, like the backdash from Perkins, able to evade the 5D, but because of the negative edge controlled Eddie, we got to see the frog come up, and now Perkins is going through the wall after the next pressure sequence. Here comes Phantom. Rather, there goes Phantom. Suppressing fire. Don't let the frog play. Overhead. All of a sudden now Perkins running the show here. YRC, get off of me. No way to block it. Not after you Behemoth Typhoon like that. The lows are going to connect. And a huge air-to-air. Perkins stays alive in the set. Just one more round longer at least.
Decide the destiny.
Ooh.
Phantom. Pressing. Worry not. Frog will make it okay. Frog is friend. What a 5P to check. Good jump in. Oh, but all of a sudden now Phantom's got the knockdown. Here comes that Zato pressure. Double overhead block. Here's the low. A little too slow. Comes through the wall now. Positive bonus on deck for Phantom. Full Eddie gauge too. Where it gets almost unwinnable feeling, but a well-timed YRC unscouted by Phantom. Perkins is fighting for their life out here.
Oh, that dust. That is not going to be enough, I think. Even with the bite, yeah. Well, Lewis got that big boy health.
And another run of 5D. Just the absolute confidence of Phantom to go in, smash that dust button, takes an overhead victory, and a 3-0 in our loser semifinal, sending Perkins home at a respectable 4th place tonight. Because this bracket is full of some very strong players. DQs or not, there is some great talent in this bracket tonight. So to get that far, you're cut above the rest, my friend Perkins. Good stuff tonight. Phantom advances on, and now we're going to see the Gold Lewis and Zato matchup once again, but Gold Lewis is going to have a different pilot in the coffin this time around. Let's pull up some data on that real quick. Actually, Mango for Tango right here, and Phantom. Have these two ever played? Okay, a little back and forth between these two. 3 different sets between them. A Digital Havoc number 77, Run It Thursdays, 2 different Run It Thursdays, all last year in 2022. Mango for Tango won the first set that they played in Digital Havoc number 77, 3-0. But then it was Phantom who beat Mango 3-2 at Run It Thursdays number 4, and then Mango took it 3-2. So this is a very back and forth set. We could see Phantom even up the set count tonight, right here, right now. Or maybe Mango for Tango is going to stretch out this little lead that they've earned for themselves. We're going to find out right now. 88 gauge is gone. Drunkard Shade just to protect a poke. And Mango is going to burst and once again silence Eddie by catching him with it.
The fact that he's able to jump out of the corner, though, is a big deal. That being said, Phantom's going to try to reestablish that, get him just to the other side, catch him low, and then high with the dust into another dust. Going to get a good knockdown here. Going to basically retrieve Eddie, but unfortunately not soon enough before the Behemoth Typhoon lands. Phantom,
the gun,
still with a massive life lead, just rockets its way through with the PRC off of that jump normal, but unfortunately Mango's attempt to try to bring back some momentum gets checked. The RC connects, and Phantom takes round 1.
Decide the destiny.
Zato's love their 2P into RC mash, I tell you that.
Gotta get him out in the corner. You can.
Exactly, you know you gotta milk any particular hit, especially when you are a resource managing character like Zato. You got to make sure that you're buying yourself time and fighting around that Eddie gauge. He goes for another damn Fang. Full resources available to him. His Frog, close slash, the wall stick. He breaks it just to bait out the burst.
Perfect.
And 7 letters is spelled out on the board.
It's a tough one. The speed of the match is just so hard for a kind of sluggish character like Gold Lewis to really take advantage of. And while we've seen Mango before use some of those jumping Behemoth Typhoons to mix up his opponent, as well as have some sort of extra kind of air mobility for a character that normally wouldn't have such, Phantom is just not having any of it right now. He is just whopping every Gold Lewis that he comes across.
Nah, he's sort of denying the ability for Mango to retreat into the air with the frogs, of course, a great jump catching tool overall. And then on top of that as well, I feel like their Okazemi is just on point. We've been seeing Mango get away with a lot of wake-up throws tonight. I'm pretty sure that one of the close slash counter hits that Phantom got on Mango was hitting one of those wake-up throws. If you're on point with your Okazemi, you kind of delete that option. So gonna have to see what Mango can do to adjust. And of course, oppose. Completely nullifying Thunderbird. Another huge boon for the matchup, but I think Mango gets a turn to play right now.
Yeah, I mean, it nullified the Thunderbird, but at the same time, that's what Mango wanted. He wanted to get rid of that Eddie, force that situation, and really just control the pace of the match by getting rid of Eddie. And right now, we saw how that played out. We saw that it gave Mango round 1, but now Phantom is keeping better eye on his buddy, and that's allowed him to get this nice round lead.
I love
Maybe it's the first time I've seen that command grab from outside of the corner. I don't think I've ever seen that command grab from outside of the corner.
No, I think what happened there was Mango recognized opposes out, so instead of swinging, they were trying to run through and throw Phantom. But Phantom was a step ahead and was going for Damn Fang to beat a throw, just in case, or was expecting for Mango to respect the opposed pressure. There's the YRC, respect this.
Alright.
Final
another game looking to go Phantom's way, but Mango trying to at least have a word in.
Damn Fang once again. Looking quite good, but a wake up 6B contest. The far range media attempt from Phantom gets up as he summons Eddie. The same side overhead. Mango is getting some very important hits. Taking through PRC, the fuzzy. Lord have mercy, we have it set. Let's go. Mango's in the driver's seat for that game 2. Phantom closed with a perfect game 1. And Mango opens with a perfect in game 2 and then takes that game. This is another blow for blow. I think we're going to see a game 5 here. I think that based on just what we're seeing in the history between these two, whoever gets the momentum first sort of ends up winning. Both these characters, of course, not really having great low resource defensive options. There's no like just invincible dragon punches for them to fall back on. They kind of have to find the right jab or find the right guess or commit to a reversal super in Gold Lewis's case. So it's all about how well you play defense here, and both of these characters demand a lot of that particular skill from a player. So I think because of that, we're going to see explosive rounds continue on all the way through, and I can't wait for this game 3. Oh, it is going to be spicy like Indian curry. Take him through.
I don't know if Mango's enjoying that spice right now, though. Phantom is
poking through. Lord, they are just playing around the resources so well.
Spike.
Yeah. They jump through a pose, not landing. My god, it is just scramble, but it's Mango who's falling behind in terms of HP. And there we go. We saw it this time. Mango was able to get up, throw the oppose. Does not beat the YRC, however, and that gives Phantom another opportunity back into this one. Blows up Mango on wake up, possibly another wake up throw attempt.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay,
alright, now or never.
Beautiful block and a nice YRC. Oh, Mr. President, get down!
Battle 2.
Saves Otto. Gets the round for Phantom, and here we go.
Ooh, the invite held doing pretty nice in that screen control there while Eddie was away. But now he's here to play, and this corner is a hellish nightmare for Mango. He's going to have to block the sword here, take these plus frames all day, every day. Through the wall we go, but that is it for Eddie. This is Mango's time to shine, and this Behemoth Typhoon will show just where the sun can shine. Mango now setting himself up for a beautiful amount of guard crush. Unfortunately, has to create a wild situation. The cold burst doesn't end up working out, and the reversal throw from Phantom just ekes out the game. 2 frame throws. Pressure has to be precision tight here, or else you get blown up like that, and that is always so crazy to me.
I'm feeling for Mango right now because I just relate to the feeling of like, oh, so when I wake up throw, I get counter hit, but when you wake up throw, all of a sudden I'm put in the corner. Okay, cool game, cool. Like I'm just reliving this little bit of PTSD. I'm relating to you, Mango, right now. That's a hard pill to swallow, but you sort of have to take your medicine as it's dealt to you in order to proceed onwards. We have Phantom up 2-1 in our losers final right now. Gonna see if Mango can find it within themselves to force game 5 here. And so far, looking pretty good for him. First Eddie down, the air throw completely misses. So another good burst.
Yeah, that play.
Let's go Lewis time.
This Behemoth Typhoon right now doing real well. Gonna keep that tension. Maybe use a BRC. Yeah, there it is.
And there we go. He gets to fly in the sky. We get to see Mango get those wings back. Love it. Here we go. Phantom, though, answering back, clapping, if you will. Misses the damn thing. Beautiful jump by Phantom. Or by Mango, excuse me. Tries to check with a 2P, but no.
Slap, slap, slap. Here we go. Backdashes immediately, trying to call out the aggression from Mango, which is often where he tries to bring aggression, is off of those wall splats.
And off of that Reiko throw, Mango finally gets his hit. He's going to take the Okazemi, bait out the YRC. Oh, I think he thought Burst was going to be active at that moment. Baits it a little too soon, but it's the perfect timing. We're down with the system. Game 5.
Yeah.
Game 5.
Forced the scramble situation that he needed. Definitely things look like they're slipping out of Phantom's control. That being said, they could eke it out a little bit. They could maybe see a bit more control once they get in the corner, but it does feel like at least Mango has a little bit better awareness in the neutral, a little bit better time in terms of challenging Eddie and preventing the lockdown from happening in the corner like had happened in those earlier games. But it's tough to call when things are so divisive in terms of you make this one mistake, it goes this way. I make one mistake, it goes your way. So
Decide the
final game of losers finals now.
Phantom off with the early blitz. The 5D will connect. Gets the pickup off a frog as well, and a wall splat with it. Let's regen some resources. Acquire positive bonus. And partake of this hard knockdown. Beautiful jumps though we're seeing. We're seeing Mango get these jumps to escape the damn fangs, but again, Oppose just sort of covering all the options. Checking that. Phantom in complete control, looking to get their second perfect of the set, I believe. It goes away here with the throw. Can Mango make anything happen? Oh lordy. Face the goal first? Are you real? Not the YRC.
Yeah, there you go.
And
the second leap of the frog actually goes over the Thunderbird and clips Mango on the way down. Ooh, set point for Phantom.
And I understand Mango's headspace. Like, I brought the round back this far. I want to burst and get you off of me and try to complete the comeback. But now you got just a harder challenge for you now. So far, though, looking good for him. Yo, Phantom just ain't blocking. He trying to wiggle one way or another, whether it's a counter hit or a jump. And now all of a sudden it's all tied up. It didn't even matter. Phantom will get the burst back first. Mango pressing their luck. Bring him down. Thunderbird inactive. The overhead unblocked.
Holy cow, Mango has really gotten quite a life lead for themselves. Unfortunately, Phantom was able to fight out of the corner. Dust gets the mix-up, and here we go. Sword right through, gets Eddie back. And now really, it's a matter of can Mango stop the lockdown. Hey, there you go.
Seems to be able to.
Very nice.
Okay, the burst comes out from Phantom. Mango Tango has a couple more seconds on his. The Thunderbird's going to catch. Blue Roman canceled. Is able to jump and evade Mango's throw. His burst comes back. Eddie is down. Going to pull out the gun. We're just going to get it. But now all of a sudden Phantom gets the turn. Normal throw. Wall splat, wall stick. Hard knockdown time. Mango has to guess right on this. Damn, the Fang comes through! And that is it. The lifetime set count in tournament play between these two is now tied at 2-2 as Phantom will advance on to grand finals to face Fern 22. We are not going to see any runbacks tonight in our grand finals. Instead, it is going to be a fresh matchup of Kai Kisuke versus Zato 1. And that is going to be fairly interesting. You got the projectile play from Kai interacting with Oppose, Drunken Shade, of course, from Zato to sort of contend that space. I'm stoked to see where this goes.
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely going to have a much different time than against Gold Lewis, who, you know, admittedly has that slower run speed, has that weaker jump-in options, and unfortunately, it just didn't work out in the long set. But at the same time, you know, once they were able to get that damage going, things were definitely looking at least in their favor for Mango's side. But you see Fern, who has both the mobility, the pressure situation, the reversal option available to them, and also the damage to their side. We've seen some incredible damage come from Fern off of this character that I don't think anybody, or at least maybe people who were not paying attention, might not have noticed that was possible. So it is going to be quite the interesting set between these two, but it's definitely going to be something to make note of. So make sure you let everybody know right now that grand finals are building up for today's Digital Havoc Guilty Gear Strive Edition.
And build up this matcherino, my friends, please. If you are trying to wait to see who is going to get your money, wait no longer. Throw money down for your favorite players. Throw money down for our top finishers of the bracket tonight. All you gotta do is type exclamation point Matcherino into the chat, go to the link, fill out the sponsor quest, put some quarters in there that are free quarters, not even out of your own pocket, and let's see how this one goes. Fern corners himself going for a throw, and Oppose on the DP. Oh my gosh, just everything is being spent immediately. A couple overheads here. Phantom recognizing that it's their turn after the Fooder arcs. Oh, I spoke too soon.
Oh my goodness, the double lows catching Phantom off guard. Good lord. Oh, the Fridge arcs. Oh, the air fireball. Oh, Fern. Fern right now styling on this man in the corner, making him feel like he's the Sato player. Beautiful elimination of
oh my. Amazing conversion. Fern playing like they just haven't been waiting for the past like 15-20 minutes. And again, are you real? Yo, this guy kind of nice. This guy's kind of nice. I might have to steal a few notes. But all of a sudden, Phantom gets an opportunity to play. Catches the jump with Frog. And we're going to send Fern to the wall. We got positive bonus on deck. No hard knockdown, though. Fooder arc at work here. And Phantom's not blocking these second lows, but finds their own mixes. Oh, tricky! Yes. Side swapper. We got stay pressure. More than aware that Fern loves the reversal. I said it. Fern loves the reversal. There it was.
Live by the vapor thrust, you die by the vapor thrust. And man, right now he's living. He's living on a hope and a dream. And to be fair, in his favor, he's on the winner's side of the bracket. It is a grand final situation, so he only has to win the 3 matches of this set if he wants to take the tournament. But there's a timeline where all these vapor thrusts, where all these big reads just don't go in his way, and that damage comes out from our Zato main here from Phantom. But right now things are looking at least pretty good for Fern. Oof, my God, the rest again.
So here we go. Comes the pressure now. And there you go. These 5 dusts have been just putting in the work for Phantom tonight. So many of them have been blessing the crowns of his competitors, or their competitors, excuse me. Bring him on down. Nice 6P interrupting this jumping pressure, but a gold burst completely nullifies the situation. What a tech. There's so many layers going on here. How are these players ready for him? Gorgeous. Staggered edge on reverse. Brother, sister, sibling. Everything's being
I really like the offensive YRC. I really like that. Just had to keep that momentum, because if you give Fern an inch, she's going to take a yard.
There you go. Trying to find that next blow. Phantom dancing underneath. Alternating a couple of options here. Oh, misses the throw, but Oppose is there to correct for themselves. Nice dash in 2P. Beautiful jump over the stun edge. And right now, Phantom just looking like they're having every Zato's ideal dream. 1-player game, you're in the corner, playing Tetris. Well, yo, Fern got something to say. Fern got a lot of things to say, and he's doing it with his chest and his whole dragon installed. What a job!
No kill. Okay.
Yo,
not a vapor thrust, but not a vapor thrust, but might as well.
Not another vapor thrust.
That might as well be.
Fern gets jumped in on by Phantom. Phantom punishing the charge stun edge. No immediate burst from Fern. Phantom does the whole combo and then still bakes burst afterwards. Like what? Like that is some. I bursted when I got jumped in on, like just straight up. Like I bursted earlier, and the fact that that whole sequence happened and then Phantom was still ready for that burst. My God, the mental awareness of our competitors tonight in Grand Finals is something absolutely else, and I'm so excited to see that one. Shout outs to Canadian Guilty Gear Strive tonight. Vapor Thrust gonna trade with that Eddie 6K. Drunkard Shade, beautiful reaction. Don't need Eddie Gage for that. Through.
Okay.
Throw.
Yeah.
Nice pickup.
Wow. All the control has been so much better since game 1. It is almost concerning if Fern is not able to get some of his styling going on. He's just being caught undressed now. He's just being caught undressed.
Undressed at that C rate. Devil May Cry, just not able to get that stylish points going, but all of a sudden looking kind of fly again. Phantom finding the right moments to check the pressure. Pick him up, another good throw. Low slash. I like that Phantom isn't playing scared of Dragon Punches, even though arguably in this instance they possibly should have been. Right, the lightning takes Phantom into the corner. Fuder Arc will force the burst. But Phantom gets corner positioning just to get hit. Standing reset.
KO. Final battle.
Okay, one round apiece.
The destiny.
Oh my lord. Has the jump in immediately. Fern catching Phantom's toes. Oh, the 6P calls it out. There goes that momentum. Oh, I spoke.
If you're looking for Fuder Arc, 6B is a good option forward. Get caught in the ankles. Phantom trying to press their advantage. And you can see that Fern's getting hit by these lows. They're expecting throws to be coming up when the Suppose is sitting on them, and now Phantom is starting to play this strike-throw mix-up game. But Fern nullifies it, steals the round with Stun Dipper, goes up 2-1 in our grand finals, just needs to close out 2 more rounds in order to secure themselves first place at tonight's Digital Havoc. I hope y'all are looking forward to it as much as I am. This is a great Guilty Gear. Let's go.
Yeah, things are looking in Phantom's favor there, but it's so back and forth. Like, really, Fern just needs to get that vibe going, just needs to feel himself, and once he's in there, you can start contesting options and then get vapor thrusted, and you're like, my mental's gone. This is toxic.
This is toxic. You know, it's like, man, why does this guy always know when to DP? I know some of us ask ourselves this question sometimes. Phantom trying to just completely nullify that, catching Fern with the low again. Fern manages to squeak through a burst. What a delayed air throw though, Phantom. Oh, all right. Fern was looking for the burst there, and Phantom more than aware that they don't have to do it yet. Oh my gosh. There it is. Aggressive vapor thrust. I ended my turn. Now I'm taking it back. Gold burst though. Phantom's had enough of this. Get the sword on him, run full screen, catch him at the ankles, and now it's time for the dome to be blessed. Gorgeous mix. Phantom takes a hard contested round 1. Their burst is a little lacking in terms of that girth. I'll say girth for burst bar. Why not?
Okay.
Good tech.
Good block.
Ah, there it is again. These cursed vapor those. Yo, Fern able to get those out while like Eddie is out there pressuring.
He doesn't get time to block. What a call out! What an interruption! Oh,
they blocked the dust. But they had the YRC already just like preconceived in mind of like, they're going to touch me, I'm YRCing, I'm getting out of this. The heavy slash is going to push Fern back. Almost had a pickup. Here we go. Damn Fang buys time for Eddie Gage to fully restock. Frog. It will be okay. Stab him. Good fuzzy jump. I like it.
Yeah. Oh my god, the defense was almost immaculate, but Fern opened up at the very tail end there. Open up once again, uses burst to escape a kill situation. Phantom trying to keep him in the corner there with the JS, but unfortunately catches him landing with the invite hell. But you know what? Fern is not one to die lying down. Installs there, gets the knockdown. Hold these frames. The BRC off of the neutral jump though rockets him down. And the side switch off of the frog setup sets Phantom up to bring us to 2-all.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Chat. I want to see y'all pop off a reset right now. I want to see y'all demand a reset. Get some more games in there. But the key is I want you to vote on Matcherino. I want you to do those sponsorship quests if you want to see a bracket reset. Get in there, exclamation point, Matcherino. Follow the codes, follow the instructions. Put that free money in, my friends. Let's get this grand finals to absolute hype levels. It is game 5 between Fern 22
okay, eliminates Eddie. Has the approach, but overshoots on the air dash, which means that Phantom is going to get the corner. Reflects the static. Okay. Tries to get jiggy with it right now. Loses Eddie, but again, this has not been a huge problem for Phantom. Oh my god, that has, though. Those DPs have been a thorn in the side. Now this might be the Toxin following through. Ride the Lightning pushes him and gives a hard knockdown. Fern getting a great situation. Unfortunately, runs, yeah, just right into open arms.
Yeah, open arms, mistimed the meaty close slash phantom, went with wake up throw, worked out for themselves, and now looking like a far more tightly contested round until the PRC close slash gets Fern and then hit.
That was gross.
Decide the destiny.
Using the PRC of the stun dipper. Oh, that was gross.
Oh, we got a massive counter hit here. Again, okay. It looked like Fern was baiting a burst that didn't exist there, but I think what Fern was actually doing was just taking the knockdown. They did not want to force the wall, wanted to keep Phantom in that corner. Look, they're even pushing him back right now. Like, now, listen.
That's dead. We're done. Tournament over. Ladies and gentlemen. Fern. All he needs to do is start feeling himself. All he needs to do. Because, man, was feeling it at the end there. Knew where the vapor thrusts were going to land. Knew when his opponent was going to burst. Knew just when to put on the gas and then stop immediately. Brake checking, which, by the way, don't ever do. But brake checking right at the end there. Oh, man. Like,